Too easy.
Say that. You say that. Something about finding the grab, the ledge grab on a downwardly rounded sloped metal piece. Oh yes, here is the very clear invisible wall that my character will latch onto. Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where today I'm back from vacation, and what better way to welcome me back from vacation than a rage game. Here I am, all zen and happy and suntanned, and I had a week of like limited screen time. I swam in the ocean, I laid on a beach, I learned about history, it was fantastic, and lo and behold, while I'm gone, what gets released? But the newest version of basically a Bennet Foddy-esque game, right? So if you'll remember back a couple years ago, there was that game with the guy and the sledgehammer in a pot, getting over it with Bennet Foddy. It made like Markiplier break his chair at one point. Like, it was a game that was infuriating to play, and I think most people who were playing it on camera like had to use like save states or whatever to beat it in a reasonable amount of time. Like it was just so infuriating, so frustrating. Some people got really, really good at it. I was not one of those people. But anyway, it seems like while I was away, there's a new edition. It's not an official game, but it's like the newest entry in the like games that will make you rage category, and that is Only Up. Am I understanding this correctly?
You are understanding that perfectly.
Yeah, Sam is behind the camera because Ash is on vacation, and so, Sam, tell me about Only Up.
Yeah, so somebody had some spidey senses go off while you were on vacation.
Yeah.
And they were like, wow, Matt's really relaxed right now.
I am.
We need to end that as soon as possible. And they got to work on this game.
Yeah.
And they did it.
And they've done it.
They really did
They've done it.
Yeah, I mean, also they're going to continue this, you came back nice and tan.
Yeah.
You're going to go up. Nice and close to the sun. You're gonna get a little bit more tan.
Yeah, I'm gonna get toasty. You gotta put on some SPF. Some sun protection factor there.
Yeah,
okay.
just a little bit.
So how bad is this? On a scale of like 1 to Bennet Foddy, how Bennet Foddy-esque is this?
So I don't believe this was designed to be as infuriating.
Okay. Hey,
I think that just comes naturally.
It just comes naturally.
I think this is far more punishing.
Oh. Wonderful.
But I think
Are the controls as janky? I guess I'm gonna find out, but...
No. I mean, you're like an actual person who's walking around. You're not just a pot.
A man in a pot? Excuse me, he's a man in a pot? Thank you very much.
My bad.
With a sledgehammer, but yeah, okay. So if the controls might not be as janky, which gives me a vague sense of hope.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Cling to that.
Yeah, sure. Cling to it before it gets smashed and ground into the dirt. All right, I mean, here. So there's only one way to go.
Yeah.
And that's only up.
Just go up.
Oh, just go up.
It's a simple game.
Just keep going up, right?
Whenever you want to go down, just go, no, I'm supposed to go up.
Okay. Pro tip, go up. Oh, only up, see? Okay. Pro tip, only up. Okay, jump, control. Oh, okay, there we go. Nice.
Oh, don't look up. We need to get to the top. I'm sure we'll make it. I wonder what awaits us there? The unknown is frightening.
Man, I could choose a cool mask. Can I really? Can I really choose a cool mask?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, buddy.
You're like Yoda.
Oh, look at that. I'm like a box troll. Oh, I got space helmet, anime hat, or just cool only up hat. I'm gonna go. Let's do anime hat. I feel like anime hat. It feels appropriate to me today. Oh, this is a counter. Is there lore here? Sorry, I gotta ask the question. Do we think that there might be lore here? Oh, hello.
It depends how loosely you interpret the word lore.
Sure, okay.
There is, you heard the lady with the very soothing voice talk to you. I believe she talks most of the game.
Okay. Just like Bennet. So, very similar to Bennet Foddy.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a cool neighborhood. A lot of cool graffiti. A little bit giving me like urban dystopia a little bit.
Yeah, very Ready Player One.
Yeah, right? I'm kind of going very horizontal right now, which is not the direction I should be going. I feel like I need to be going up, right?
I'm glad you learned that.
I'm catching on to the theme of this game very quick. Apparently, I'm only up, but not only up the stairs. Apparently, that is nope.
Stairs are a cheat code in this game.
Stairs are a cheat code. So is this ladder, apparently. So only up in certain directions. Oh look, see, look, there's a city here. People are learning and growing together. Clearly, I've missed where the start of this game is.
No, it's down the road, the other way. You just got to keep walking.
What, down what road?
The one that you were going and then said you were only going horizontal.
Oh, okay.
Into the mist.
Okay, into the mist.
Mm-hmm.
So the mist and the going horizontal, even though I was passing by things that were clearly leading me up.
Right.
Okay.
You're not ready to go up yet.
Apparently,
you
I'm
need to
not
learn only
graduated
horizontal
up.
before you go only up.
Okay. I have to learn. There's clearly lore here. Look at all this. I need to study all the graffiti. See, there's the box troll mask. See, that's a mask.
Maybe he's some kind of god in this universe.
It's what it is. He's a godlike entity in this universe. And I'm just merely adopting his face. Should I continue going into the sunlight?
How about that song?
It's draw distances can be rough, you know.
RTX on.
I've heard of ray tracing, but this is ridiculous. Literally running into the rays, being traced. This game is super easy so far, Sam. I gotta tell you, this is not hard.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we picked the easy version.
Right. Except for the fact that I don't know where to go at any given moment in time. Cool, Vespa. Nice. Sorry, I was blinded by the rays of sunlight, so I lost track of where I should be going in this moment.
It was still behind you.
Is it still behind me?
Yeah.
Is this? Wait, this isn't the way I was going, was it?
This is the way you just came.
Is it? Oh, there's. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd recognize that blinding sunlight anywhere. That's right.
Yeah, and then into that little.
This little alcove right over here. Okay.
There you go.
A decided lack of up. Gotta say.
Yeah, they really delay the up.
Gotta knock this one a few points. Kind of clickbaity. Only up. Not seeing it, man. I think this just led me back around to the courtyard, Sam. You sure you know where I'm going?
Oh.
Nope. There's the sign that says only up.
No. It's the tires.
And that's the time.
Yeah. So look at the
Yeah.
No, I found it now.
Did you? Yeah. Did you find it now?
Yeah.
What did you find?
The
Stars.
Yeah. The sign that said start.
Yes.
That is a ramp. Not the sign, but like there's the tires, and then there's that thing as a ramp.
Oh.
I was just showing you the lore of the city.
Oh, forgive me, game. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I missed. Start. Forgive me for missing, the small, narrow pathway of tires when presented with large open space here. Wow.
The sun really just blinded you.
Obviously, the small plank of wood buried in the glaring morning sunlight is the way that I was meant to go this entire time. Obviously. Oh, great. Here we go. And now we beat our first challenge, which is climbing this. All right. Only up. Here we go. I see.
Let's go. The journey of 10,000 steps begins with the first step.
Okay. Can I just climb this or no? Do I have to literally parkour my way? Okay, I guess I do. All right. This is it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's just okay. Let's take our time here. Glad we found the start now. Still a lot of horizontal here for the beginning. Just saying.
But we went up a little bit.
Can this be controlled? Do
you want to try switching to the controller?
I was gonna say, is there a controller option here? Because, that might help. I'm not sure.
We can try it.
Because usually, I don't know. I feel like I'm somewhat decent at platforming games, but you know, maybe I'm missing the boat on this one. Here we go.
When I did a very, very brief playtest just to
Yes.
make sure it worked on that computer,
Yeah.
the mouse sense was crazy high when
Okay.
I played, so I don't know if it's giving you the same thing.
If I need to.
Oh, you're a pro.
Okay, there we go. So I learned that you can turn on a slow, like, walk option. Okay, now we
Uh-oh.
gotta jump over our first
I remember
obstacle
as a
here.
child, my parents helped me to walk
Easy.
along the fence. I felt their support. If I fall, my parents will catch me. But now I'm alone and no one will catch me. Does it mean to be an adult?
So basically, what you're telling me is an AI generated this game,
It-
and also chose to voice it as well.
Yeah.
Insert up inspirational quotes. Plus, ooh, see, look at this, lore. What's he watching? He's watching like an end of the world scenario here, right? I think there was a first person angle or something. Nope, that's just under the camera. Never mind. There's a first person angle. I forget what it is. Oh well, it's not worth it. not worth the time. Okay, let's continue going up. Okay, I'm here. Can I leap up here? I can.
You're stepping all over these people's houses.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I can phase through wires. What a champ.
Is that a pig?
That is a pig.
Okay.
Or is it a pig statue? Again, what is the lore, Sam? This is a world that clearly has been lived in by many people.
It is very well lived in.
A ruined, desolate world. And who
How
are
did it
we?
get this way?
And what
Who
is our
did that?
role? Right, think about that.
Was it the Troll King?
It was. It was clearly the Troll King and his army of wizards. I've seen a lot of speed runs cropping up around this game. This will decidedly not
Yeah,
be that.
I was gonna say, did you learn any?
I know I haven't watched any. When I saw this one circulating, I'm like, oh, this is what I'm gonna end up having to play, isn't it?
Yep.
And I'm glad that you pulled it out because I agree. I'm like, oh, this is definitely the right way to go. But you know, so far so good. I haven't fallen nearly as much as I did in Bennet Foddy.
No, we're just taking a nice stroll.
Yeah, it's more of a tour. It looks like Springtrap over there, except without the bunny ears. More of a zombie man. Just got FNAF on the brain. Ooh, cool. The street art, real solid here.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Here's a question that I had. Or, ooh, I bet that bed can be like a shortcut to somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, go for it.
Certainly not. Oh, gee. Sorry, the reality of what I was looking at just like processed into my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, those are things I'm gonna have to climb, isn't it?
Yeah, right now we're on like staircases and walkways.
Yeah.
That ceases to exist.
See? Who is here?
Whoa. We are here.
We are here. Right now. If that's not a prompt asking you about lore, I don't know what is. But yeah, so anyway, I was on vacation. Oh, see, this is going down. Only going down. Only down.
Not
So
all the way down though.
while on vacation, we had this question of what technically is the definition of graffiti? Because at this point, right, you have graffiti artists, but a lot of times the graffiti artists are specifically hired to do graffiti art. So is it a specific art style that's tied to like the medium of like spray paint and kind of like bubble letters and things like that? Because historically, right, graffiti was just an indicator of like, oh, this is artwork that is not supposed to be here, right? Like this is not like you are illegally spraying this on a surface.
Sure.
But it seems like that definition is no longer appropriate,
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
right? So what then is the modern definition of graffiti? That is what we're going to talk about here as we begin our journey only up.
Right. The prerequisites for graffiti.
Oh, I've gotten to the pipeland. Exciting.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It's
It's
very hard to make a choice when you don't know where it will lead.
You know, it'd be cool
Thank
if
you.
I could actually hear what you said.
There's no subtitles either. I looked for them.
Great.
Um,
Awesome.
Oh. This is,
All right. Well, this does not seem to be the appropriate. Okay. Yep. See,
So
this
graffiti.
is where I would do the old butt slide. I would do a classic butt slide. I would sit down, straddle that pipe. I'd straddle it hard, and then I would just slide slowly across. If this were a reality, that is what I'm doing.
right. The tortoise and the hare.
Yeah,
Nice
slow
little
and
tortoise.
steady. That one looks like it has steps going only up. I'm inclined to agree that with the premise of only up, that is the way I should go. All right, so talk to me about graffiti,
Yeah,
Sam.
graffiti. I believe you need spray paint.
Okay.
I don't think the the exaggerated bubble letters are a requirement.
Right.
To me, in my mind, graffiti needs to be done on a building, but that doesn't mean that it needs to be done illegally.
Yeah.
Like, you can commission any kind of graffiti to be done on your building as art.
Yep.
That I think would still count.
Yep.
So I think those are my 2 prerequisites.
Okay. On building, though. Interesting.
Yeah. Like, if I were to see it on, like, a sheet of paper, I wouldn't call it graffiti.
Yeah.
I just call it spray paint. But maybe that's internal bias.
So it's one part. So it's one part the mode or like what you're painting with, and then the other part is like the medium upon which you are painting.
Right, the medium and the canvas, which
see.
I think applies to most art.
I was gonna say that seems like I guess you could, yeah, I guess oil paints and things like that. You don't really see them appearing on a whole. I don't know. That's it. It's an interesting discussion about the nature of art as we shimmy across these old rusty pipes. All right, making progress.
Yeah, you're flying through these.
You're
pipes.
totally right, though. I see where, if I fall.
Right, you're at the beginning.
I mean, you're definitely at the beginning. But I guess Bennet Foddy was like that, too. And I am in my Zen state right now, so we'll see how many times it takes me to fall before I lose my Zen state. Because, I was pretty relaxed. What's your ideal vacation, Sam? Tell us more about the enigma and mystery that is Sam.
To me, a vacation is when you do nothing. So I like any sort of place where I can do nothing in the most effective way possible.
Okay.
So that makes me both
a darkened basement.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes me both the easiest person to vacation with because I could stay in my house. But it also makes me very frustrating because I think a lot of people at some point like to go and do at least one thing.
So basically, if one thing happens, your vacation is
over.
Determined a failure.
Yeah.
F on the ranking.
The only compromise I have is for food.
Okay.
I will count going out to get food as part of doing nothing.
Okay.
If it's food that I like.
Okay. If it's not food that you approve of, pre-approved food, not okay. Okay. That's amazing. So doing nothing, huh?
Yes. Relaxing inside. I will accept also if there's like a nice porch or patio. I like to sit out there. Maybe a nice book. Maybe some coffee. Depends on the time of day.
That sounds very pleasant. I feel like I've gone...
Yeah, you seem befuddled.
I feel like I need to... I feel like this was... I appear to be going down. So the minute I started to go down...
You questioned.
Warning signs went off in my head, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not this game. But...
I've been asking you to leap?
No, it can't be asking me to leap. Get out of here. That would be a bridge too far. This is not the time to learn leap mechanics, Sam. This is not leap time. It's not a leap year.
It's our first time for everything.
Okay, wait, so let's track the pipe. Okay, the pipe clearly is that one that I need to go up.
Right.
So this goes over to that little platform right there. And that platform is kind of just hovering off on its own, right? It doesn't really seem like that blue platform with the windmill is attached to anything.
No, it does not.
So it seems like that one pipe is attached to... I guess it's not really attached to anything, right? So then I've got to hop to... What am I hopping to then? How high is my jump? Not great. Not great, Bob. All right. I mean, we could try it. Do I need to run jump? Do I need to turn off my slow mode? Because slow mode has been very helpful. Is slow mode gonna really hold me back here? Okay, it's not.
Is it a closer jump if you go from the one on the right side?
That one right there?
Yeah.
That little ledge? I don't think so.
Okay.
This one gives me a little bit more height.
Okay.
Which I feel like is useful. All right, I'm gonna turn off. Oh no, I'm gonna turn off slow mode. Okay, maybe I shouldn't turn off slow mode. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
Now I'm nervous.
YOLO.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Rank 1.
Top.
World record.
Top tier.
And we found the lore.
And lore. Wow, we're crushing this game right now. Okay. But seriously, where do I go
But
now?
now what? Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to crouch here because the game's doing some wonky things with me as I try to do this. Okay, this seems like an appropriate place.
Yeah.
To stand, to climb, and then to climb again. Can you climb this? Oh, okay, there you go. Took you a couple minutes to figure that one out, but that's fine. All right. Here we go. Look at this cool pipe. This master of engineering right here. All right, we got our spiral staircase now. I love it, man. I love the idea of, I'm gonna make a game. Let me just throw a bunch of random assets together. Just a bunch of random assets. Ooh, what city is that? That is... You got one? No, you got two? Two tall buildings in the center there? Can you tell?
It looks like 2 tall buildings, 2 tall skyscrapers.
2 tall skyscrapers, and then 2 at the base. I don't know. I'm looking for lore.
Yeah, I know.
Looking for lore and looking for love. In all the wrong places.
I don't know if you'll find either of those
atop
in here.
a rusty, tetanus-infused pipe. I was so scared of tetanus as a kid. You know how there's always those memes that circulate around, like, oh, the things that they told you as a kid that you needed to be really worried about and ends up not being a big threat, like quicksand and things.
Yeah.
Rusty nails was one that, like, my parents a fear that my parents instilled in me, without a doubt.
And you never really encountered many
rusty nails.
I
mean, I encountered rusty nails, but like
not proportionally enough.
For the level of fear that they were instilled. But they're like, oh man, you're gonna step on a rusty nail.
There's something strange going on with this world, though there has always been something wrong with it.
Man, lore that I can't hear.
Clung to, the stability has been shaken. Maybe this is a chance for me.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, she sounds like she was written by an AI.
And spoken by an AI,
yeah.
No less. But right, rusty, and they were like, if you step on a rusty nail, your jaw will lock shut.
Lock jaw.
And you will never be able to talk again, and life will be terrible. Okay, got another shortcut bed, which is not what I'm going with.
It doesn't seem like that much of a shortcut.
No.
Instead of just walking on this.
Right, it feels like this very obvious and easy to walk ladder is definitely the solution here. I see why people would want to speedrun this game.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly. I understand why everyone would be like, oh yeah, I'm going to take the bed.
The railroad was opened here 120 years ago. My grandfather worked here. I often went to see him. My grandfather worked here for 60 years, and then he died.
See? We're getting lore.
Her grandfather worked here for 60 years,
and then he died. See? This is a quest for enlightenment, Sam. Look at it.
So is this real then? Like, these objects are in the sky?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no. Here's what I think it is. I think now they're like, hey, time to actually do some work. What I think it is I think this is moments and objects from time in this person's life who, maybe they're on the verge of death, maybe they're just like in a dream state, maybe they're coming to terms with some reality about their life and existence or something. But it seems to me like if it's true, and like my grandfather used to work here and stuff, right? It is them going on a journey of self-discovery, and then they're only going up. It's like like, hey, I have to grapple with these moments and pieces of my past. Here we go. This is more of a walking simulator than anything else.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you could always go the aggressive option.
Yeah, and start sprinting.
And go ham on it. But maybe not for our progress.
We would see the same one section, and it'd be the tires on the ground.
If you want to go quickly, go with friends. If you want to go far, go alone.
Wow, that was kind of sad, actually. Oh, this doesn't give me hope. What? my ability to move this with my psychic skill. I don't trust you. You're gonna launch me away. You're gonna launch me only down. Where are you? Do you operate? What are you doing?
It seems like it only goes when you're on it.
Is this gonna launch me down? I need to be prepared to eject from this. This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, because the track ends. Like there's a hole in the track, I think. Right there.
Is it gonna make the jump?
Oh.
Okay. Great. The game.
It's playing for you.
I can love it. It became one of those Mario Maker auto scrollers. Go this way. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I have any control over this.
From here, you have a great view of the favelas. This is where everyone lives in poverty, which is hard to get out of. This is where my whole life and the lives of my goddamn parents have been.
Well, like,
what's wrong with your parents?
Right, I was gonna say. So there is lore. Wow, we're getting a full-on tour of this.
Yeah,
this is great.
You are doing the speed run.
Who knew? One and done, baby. That the learning how to get on board the ride was the hardest part. Come on, I love it. Wouldn't that be amazing if the only time I fell was getting on board that initial fence?
That's the hardest part.
That's the thing that killed our speed run. We would have had a world record.
Oh, speedrun.com.
Yeah,
WR. Page.
WR. Right now we're going for my PB though.
Okay, we'll take a PB.
Well, I'll take a PB. I'm getting a gold split on railroad section right now. Favela Railroad.
It feels like this would be hard to beat.
Right. Uh-oh, why am I flying there for a second? That was weird. I just decided to plank for a minute. Hey! Woo. Whew, that was a great section. I like that. I like that one.
Really.
That was a win right there.
Get a job in the favelas and live there. There are many like you. You have to be with them and not stand out. You won't make it. You're a weak kid. Go back to the favelas. Your friends are there. Your destiny and life is there. You have to seek happiness there. Get a job in the favelas and live there. There are many like you. You have to be with them and not stand out. You won't make it. You're a weak kid. Go back to the favelas.
Yeah.
Your friends are there.
So it feels like the message of this one is becoming clear and fairly obviously stated.
Right.
Which is this is a journey for your quest out of poverty. Mm-hmm. Right? Out of like, hey, your predestined socioeconomic class has decided what your fate is for you, right? You will live and you will exist forever in the slums. You are destined to not rise above and not overcome. Mm-hmm. And so stay down and you will continue to fall over and over again. Hey, you will strive, you will achieve small successes, but eventually you'll fall back down to the slums kind of thing.
We'll see thematically if that happens with the platforming, which would be cool. Because we started on like rusty rooftops, rusty train tracks, pipes, like everything was kind of disheveled. Now, I mean, these trains are still a little rusty, but they're starting to look a little bit better. As we go up, I'd be interested to see if it becomes more
like gentrified or like fancier. Or something. Yeah, like you start.
You're
leaving.
literally emerging from your circumstances.
Yeah, right. I kind of like that. That's cool, actually. I like there being a thematic tie to this. You're also. It's interesting. So I mean, as you look at it, right, you've got this walled city. So you have the favelas right down here. You have the inclusion of some like green energy with the windmills, but then you have this like walled city blocking off the big apple on the other side, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, let's not ruin my socioeconomic climb here. Okay. I had to go off. I had to go off safe mode. I had to go off safe search.
No.
Never go off safe search.
Matt, I cried when I was QCing that episode of Chicken Nugget, and you searched furry dragons.
Furry dragon, not realizing.
I literally was sitting in the
anyone,
office crying
you first
watching
have to make
that.
a jump and get off the ground, not knowing what the future holds.
Right. Yeah, that was what moments. One of those classic like moments before disaster strikes kind of thing.
That is gonna be in every like GT Live moments that like give me life.
Yeah,
meme
that was
compilation.
That's
gonna be the #1 meme.
That was a great episode.
It really was.
It was fun. I learned a lot. Not a whole lot about chicken nugget lore.
No.
But I learned a lot about Tumblr sexy men and about the limitations of safe search.
Those are two really important categories.
Honestly, to be fair, very much so, right?
I didn't know anything about the Tumblr sexy men.
Did you not?
I learned everything from that episode.
It formalized things that I had suspected for a while, or like things that I had kind of like picked up in passing, but never truly like crystallized in my brain. It was very useful that way.
Yep. I mean, we're an educational program.
That is very clear. Okay, let's see.
Big jump here.
I like the pro tip of you jump here. You see this gap? You jump it. Sam, your pro tips today really on point.
You know, sometimes you just never know what people are going to do.
Continue forward into the road in the mist. You know, decidedly not the way. Eventually you got me there with those tires. Like, that was helpful. I don't know how long we would have been there without that pro tip.
Uh-huh.
But
this is a much nicer train.
This is a nicer train now. Absolutely. Spiraling off into the distance. Okay, there we go. Right? Very nice train. Like a speedy bullet train.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what this is telling me is that we need a lore video on Only Up. Talking about the message. Here we go. Okay, here we go, fam.
Wow.
That caused my you know that moment where your stomach just drops and you're like, oh, here it goes. Here it comes. I had to hold out. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Nope. 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 I'll take it. That wasn't down to Pipeland.
No, it was not.
As long as it's not down to Pipeland, I'm okay.
But we don't have our Choo Choo Express anymore.
That's true. Okay. So what I've learned is that for some of these jumps, I should probably try running and jumping.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good lesson there. I was kind of a little bit close before. Okay, here we go. Where's my Choo Choo? There we go. So I ended up at the top of the end of the top of this. I'm glad we caught ourselves. All hope is not lost.
No.
We haven't fallen back down to the favelas.
Mm-mm. Little stumble, but we're still on our way up.
Still on our way up.
Everybody falls.
Go back to the
We're back to like the snarky elephant. Judgmental elephant. Get out of here! Don't tell me what I can do! Since we fall, I figure it's time to look at what's coming. I'm like, oh, surely we're making such good progress. Surely. Oh, there's train section number 2. There's... those bricks concern me.
Uh-huh.
There's that little path of bricks right there. Also, I'm concerned about my my lack of body.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. You're taking this angle a little extreme here.
Like before we climb out of the favelas, maybe we should focus on like getting a torso, or just like a corporeal form. You know, might be helpful.
Maybe it makes it easier when you fall and you have no body.
Whoa. Oh wow, that's deep. That's deep, Sam.
Thank you.
I have no body and I must fall.
I keep forgetting you put this anime girl mask on, and I'm like, this doesn't look like the character that I remember it like.
That's because we're bucking the trends, man. No one's keeping me down.
No.
Anime mask and all. Why? What is the in the playthroughs that you've seen? What's the go-to like outfit of choice?
I haven't watched people leisurely play. I've watched some speedrun stuff.
Yeah.
And people just
They
don't stop at the hat station.
That's wasted frames right there.
Yeah.
Wasted frames.
Yeah, so he always just has the blue hat on.
Oh. Okay, so this one, did I need to run at or no? Let's see. We'll just run at it just in case. Just let me hurl my body aggressively.
Slam yourself into
at
it.
the side of this metal containment device. That's fine. This tanker car, just slam your body into it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of styles of train cars, tanker cars, it reminds me of being a parent. You're confronted and presented with the opportunity to learn so many random facts when you read kids' books at this point. Like, there was one book that we were sent. Dolly Parton does this learning library thing, which is incredible. Basically, you know, from a very early age, she will, like, this organization that she created will send you a series of just free books in the mail, one a month, until your kid is ready to go to school, basically. So every kid can have a library and a chance to read. It's awesome. It is so incredible. And Ollie just got his last one because he's turning 5 and he's getting ready to go to kindergarten, right?
My father worked here as a driller, and he always smelled of fuel oil. I was afraid of him and hoped that one day he wouldn't come back from work.
Ooh.
He drank a lot and often beat my mother and me, but that's in the past.
You'll never make it to the top. You'll never make it. You bastard.
Oh, I'm still scared of him.
Yay, fun speed rage game.
Maybe that's why everybody goes so fast, because they don't want to hear the sad dialogue.
Right? Like, I don't want to get depressed. I just want to run up. That's funny. Okay. Oh, I see.
Whoa.
Oh, those are the bricks. I'm not going to do those. Yeah, what I assumed were bricks are actually just floating tankards in the sky, little barrels. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go the straight route. Slow and steady wins this race. Right. So now I'm questioning, was this game originally meant to be the rage game that it now has turned into, the rage/challenge game that this has turned into? Or was this always meant to be like a deep emotional, like, coming to terms, like, symbolic journey about my past and history, and people have just turned into LOL game!
Go fast!
LOL game, go fast, like Sonic! Whoa meme! Ooh. When you have dialogue like that, and people being like, YOLO!
Bouncing off the bed, doing like backflips.
Front flips with my anime schoolgirl mask. Oh no! What have we ruined again? Oh, that is tragic, I feel like.
It's reminiscent of like the beginner's guide and those kind of games.
It is. Or like I quickly mentioned earlier, was a walking simulator. It's just a hard walking simulator.
Right.
It's a walking simulator with actual like gameplay attached to it. And where the gameplay actually reflects the moral, which is, you know, a struggle to rise above the circumstances that have held you back. Does anyone know that this game has, like, you know, deep lore and hey, there's meaning here? This is meant to be like a piece of art.
I think they're aware of it.
Okay,
but I don't think they.
At a certain point, you're just like, yeah, you don't have to. I mean, here's the thing, right? You engage with it once, and then after that, it's like, okay, now I'm ready to play the speedrun game.
I've seen a couple of posts on the subreddit of people like, you should do something about only up because there's some really weird dialogue while you're going up.
Oh yeah.
So our people are aware of it, not surprising.
Yeah.
But other people are just
maybe
like,
people haven't thought about it.
Yep.
I mean, here's the thing. In a lot of cases, that's what theories sometimes are. It's just like, hey, this stuff existed here. Here's the meta text, or like here's the actual text of this thing that you might have missed because, you know, we were playing a fun game or whatever. That was a weird jump. Didn't love that. That one made me feel uncomfortable. That was one of those uncomfortable moments where I'm like, oh, I don't like what's happening there. But anyway, I was talking about the Dolly Parton learning library. So they send you free books, all like one a month, every month.
Some say that soon no one will need oil, but it is unlikely to happen sooner than in 20 to 30 years. And meanwhile, oil is still a resource that people kill for.
Indeed, thank you for that. thank you for that little tutorial on fossil fuels. Yes, Snapple fact. It's like the cut fact. Ooh, there's a bed floating in space. That's a secret shortcut right there. It's like that moment in Security Breach where they're like, bears don't exist anymore in this world.
Yeah.
But we got some soothing jazz now.
Yeah, fancy music.
Right? They had a budget for the music now. So anyway, this learning library that Dolly Parton has put together, it's a really incredible thing. But the reason I call it out here is because, am I supposed to jump there or what? There's a lot of paths here. One of them I'm gonna have to jump at some point. But one of the like most memorable books that they sent us was this one called Sleep Train, where it's this boy falling asleep on a train, and it is all about the different types of, he's like counting, like you count sheep, but he counts the cars of the train, and you learn all about like the different types of cars, like the tanker car and the, obviously the caboose and things, but then you have like the Tinder car, and you're like, oh, a Tinder car? Didn't know that one. All right, so let's see. Sorry. I'll continue my interesting diatribe about the cars of a train here in a second. Okay, where am I going here? Up to there, I guess. Okay. We're gonna say this is a yes right here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this really the way I meant to go? Kinda looks like a yeah, because that's the path. Okay, here we go. If I fall down, I need to aim for that train. Okay, here we go.
Everybody in the comments, hold your breath.
Yep, here we go. Please turn. I wish, like, can I turn my character just rotator in?
Too easy.
Say that. You say that. Something about grip and finding the grab, the ledge grab on a downwardly rounded sloped metal piece. Oh yes, here is the very clear invisible wall that my character will latch onto. Woo! That was scary. That was a bad one. Not my favorite moment of platforming in this.
You nailed it though. First try.
Thanks, bud. Right. Okay.
That's a tough one.
Not great. Why are you turning that way? Don't turn that way. Face it.
You're fully backwards.
I know, right? What? Okay, I'm just gonna shimmy. Just gonna slowly. Okay, there we go. Where do we think the invisible ledge is on this guy, huh?
I don't know, because the ledge is like tilted downward.
I know, right? It's not very obvious where you're running for this one.
This seems like it won't be a grab, it'll be more of a land.
You think it's got to be a land?
Yes, but I'm not going to be responsible for that information if it causes you to fall.
Oh, sure, it's all fun and games until someone has to take responsibility for it.
That's correct.
Here we go. I think if I approach from here, I have the best chance of either landing or grabbing some device somewhere, right?
Agree.
Okay. Do I need to run at it? I don't think I do. It's not that far. Whoa!
Too easy.
Still locked in for that PB. Hate that.
That's the worst thing ever.
hate this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A little backwards bunny hop.
A little backwards bunny.
Roast rat.
That's what I call. Whoo. All right. This is great. I'm going back to slow mode. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, shoot. This wall that's clearly floating in my way that I should be able to duck under is thwarting my progress right now. Well, I could make a more series of jumps, which I don't really. There's been too much jumping in this section of the game.
Yeah, they've got to calm it down.
Yeah, we got to slow this. Let's get back to walking slowly in 1 or 2 directions, please. let's not get too aggressive here. All right. If I go here, can I just... No, okay. Oh, boy. Oh, they have amped up the intensity of this game at this point.
You got to just slam your body into the side of that thing.
Right. Oh, this is a run jump right here. Yeah, slam your body.
Broken ribs.
Right. Did you see, you strike me as the type who might have seen this one. I'm a big Ninja Warrior fan. But for a while, Netflix had their version of Ninja Warrior. I forget what it was called, but I watched. It was like the serpent, or something. Like the final challenge was a serpent. Like it was Ninja Warrior, but with a theme.
Sure.
And so the problem though, and I think what it made me appreciate about Ninja Warrior is like, oh, it's difficult to actually come up with obstacles that challenge physical fitness without horrendously damaging your body.
Yeah.
And so watching this show, you would see them doing challenges like hop from platform, and it felt very Ninja Warrior-esque, but the things like didn't move organically with them, or like were slightly too big or slightly too hard. And so you saw people literally slamming their bodies into like like similar to this, right? Where it's literally like, oh, and you would see them over top of the thing, and then like slowly struggle to get up onto the plane. And you saw them obviously like winded and decimated by the physical pain that they were putting their body through for the end goal of like $10,000 or whatever, like, you know, Netflix's determined amount of like, we can't afford a budget to give you an actual reward.
Right.
And so we're going to give you like the minimum possible that makes it feel like you've won. So like, oh, you win a grand prize of $10,000. You know, it's not like the, you know, $1 million or whatever. But you just saw these people slamming into it over it. And you're like, oh, I feel so bad for everyone.
Yeah, it'll cover like part of the medical bills.
Right, exactly. I don't think it lasted more than 1 season, or I think they did a global version after that. But yeah, it didn't.
That's insane.
Not long for this world, and mostly probably because it looks so painful.
Yeah.
Run or no run?
Yes.
Yes, run. Okay, we'll run then. Sam said run. I don't know. I don't think we have to run.
Okay, then don't run. Matt said no run.
I say no run. No run.
Too easy. That's
Oh, I hate that. That sucks. Come on, man. Come on. Get out of here. Or you take the unpopular option and do the very narrow.
I don't believe those have collision.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I believe you would just fall right through it.
That would suck. Okay, yeah, it's not worth the chance. Run or no run? I feel like this is pretty far. I think I have to run. Don't love it. Nope, no collision. Oh, where are we going? Where are we landing? Oh, we're landing at the train station.
The elephant.
Oh, my dear friend, the elephants. Shoot. Okay. Well then. The unfortunate part of this whole thing is I'm not sure whether I was supposed to run at that or not.
You did your best slamming of your body.
Right, it felt like I had slammed my body appropriately into it.
You had earned that $10,000.
Thank you. And that trip to the medical center.
Yes, there was no grapple.
No, there was no grab point there. That was unfortunate. I feel like I was robbed of that moment.
Yep.
That was a moment that was stolen from me. Just like life, rising out of the favelas.
Whoa.
So, whoop. Whoop. Like I said, just...
We're getting sloppy.
Yeah, I did. Got a little sloppy there, my bad. Which is the right way up. This is not the right way. This is the right way up. Okay. Here, let's go one more time, and then we'll see. I think we'll be at a good breaking point.
Yep.
We're gonna try that vent one more time. right? This is correct. That's all right. We're still at the train station.
Yeah,
we haven't fallen back home.
Still running.
Right. A little setback. Car needed repairs. House had a leak.
Yeah.
You know.
What's any good underdog story without a couple of setbacks?
Right. I didn't want it to be one and done. I still have plenty of time for my PB.
Exactly. Considering
it doesn't exist. Considering no PB currently exists right now. So, doing pretty good. I'm standing to break it right now.
You've never done this well before.
No, this is the best I've ever done in this game. Get out of here, you naysayer elephants. They say elephants never forget. Elephants never pay you compliments either. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. Negative Nancy elephant over there. Nope. Hey, how about you figure out how to climb up that thing? Okay, your future well-being depends on it. Okay, here we go. Whoop. I like how much, like, doing something once or twice, it's like, oh, look at all this confidence now. I'm just going to launch myself around.
Right, you're like running down these trains.
Right. Whereas before it was like slow, methodical climb. Yep, that totally matched. That was totally a thing that I could have grabbed onto. There we go. Train car, train car, train car. Leap. Okay, here we go. Got it. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's about acting with confidence.
Oh, yeah. Fake it till you make it.
Right?
Yep.
You ever fight imposter syndrome, Sam?
Yes.
Or no, you're just like, I am great at everything that I do.
No, here's my thing is if I'm not good at something, I just don't do it.
You don't do it.
Ever.
You're not engaging.
Like,
you're like hard pass.
I have a couple of core philosophies in my life.
Yeah.
And a lot of them involve things that I'm not good at, and so I just don't do them. Like dancing.
Yeah.
I don't do it.
Really?
Yep. Like I was at a bunch of weddings last week,
yeah.
3 this summer. Like I just don't dance because I'm not good at it. And so I'd rather not.
Okay.
So I just find really specific things that I'm really good at
and
just do those as many times as I can.
What is something that you're good at?
Guitar Hero.
Okay.
We've discussed this. But for people who don't know, I spent my entire elementary/middle school career playing Guitar Hero 3 when it came out because I was too young to play a real guitar, but I liked the music. And all my friends had it. And then I just got really, really good at it, so I kept doing that. And I've continued that trend into my adult years with the free versions of the game and stuff like that.
Yeah, do you do like the custom maps and things now?
Oh, yeah.
The custom charts, I guess.
Clone Hero.
Yeah.
Big
Clone
time.
Hero, yeah.
Yep. Love it. That's probably the biggest one.
Have you graduated into real guitar?
I played real guitar for a long time, actually.
Yeah,
My dad plays in a cover band. And so that was always why I liked guitar, because he was absolutely cracked.
Yeah.
And so I played for a couple of years, and I was really good. But that was going into middle school, where you could either play an instrument or do sports.
Yeah.
Was the one choice you had to make.
Right.
And I come from a sports family.
Yep.
So I chose sports.
Ooh, what was your sport of choice?
I played in middle school. I played football, lacrosse, and I wrestled.
Oh, so you chose all the sports?
I chose yes. I checked all the boxes.
They're like, you can only do one thing, sports or music. But if you choose sports, you can do all the sports.
And if I chose music, I could play every instrument. No.
It feels like that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
See, that small wire, Sam, has collision. I just want to call out that small wire has been a very good friend to me.
Yes.
During both times I've climbed this little tanker truck here.
I imagine it's because it's a part of the whole model.
Sure.
Of the tankard. You're more than welcome to test the collision.
No, you were absolutely right. Like as I was flailing and falling in that moment, you'll notice that I fell directly through I fell right through that thing that I was talking about.
Yep.
So that little fact was not lost on me in that moment where I'm like, oh, I would have been wrong anyway.
Where are we right now? This seems new.
This is new. We are on this. This is like the speedrunner track over here.
Oh, good.
I'm
glad we're here.
Yeah, this is the section of the course where only the bravest dare to tread. There's a little path over here. We're gonna find our own way around
you can get
here.
really far if you sprint jump.
I know, that's right.
crazy.
It's a blessing and a curse, honestly.
Right.
Because it's like, you don't get as much height, but yeah, you kind of yeet around for quite a while. Like that's why the decision of whether to run or not to run is a big one.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
it launches you.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I don't know if you've noticed this as I've been climbing up the various parts of the game world, but the physics and some of the mechanics, not some of the most clean.
Yep.
You know, like
perfect.
certain moments you're like, I don't know exactly how I would be grabbing onto this in this moment, but sure, we're gonna go with that. And so I feel like there are those moments where if I launch myself and I'm not at the right angle, like if I launch myself too hard and I'm running at it, I don't think the game's gonna acknowledge that.
Right.
I should be grabbing that thing, but I don't think the game's gonna acknowledge that I'm gonna grab that thing.
Yeah, if it's not at the exact precise angle.
Yeah, you have to kind of like gently suggest to the game that, like that was me gently suggesting to the game, like, hey, I'm in a position where I should be grabbing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, I guess you are in a position to grab this thing. It's like, thanks, game. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for taking my advice. Glad we can be on the same team for a minute. Okay, here we go. Great.
Wow, we're getting there.
Right? We're making progress. So last time, I had to do that really uncomfortable, oh, okay, hey, what's going on? Hey, camera angle. Hey, camera angle.
Invisible camera is pushing you off.
Right? I hate when invisible objects start harassing me. Invisible objects, the worst. Okay, here we go. Turn. It's like maneuvering a tank into position.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very slow jump. Everyone's favorite jump.
Here it comes.
Thrust my body at the curved metal device.
And then shimmy your way on up.
All right, here we go. How long have we been recording?
It's been 60 minutes and 55 seconds.
I want to keep going, Sam. I need to keep going. I can't let it end like that.
I mean, I gave you a very specific piece of advice on this game. Whenever you feel like going down, just don't do it.
I know. For a moment, Sam. For a moment, I'm like, I just need to taste that sweet, sweet nectar of down. That sweet nectar. Just a touch. Just a hint.
Just a nibble.
A little nibble from the forbidden fruit of down. The forbidden fruit of down, Sam. And I tasted it, and you know what? It wasn't that good.
Mm-mm.
So I want more up. I need more up. And next time, you will get more up. So there's definitely a part 2 to this, because I'm not letting it sit right there. I will probably, I feel like I'm probably gonna just end up losing over and over again to that vent door. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that thing is gonna be our arch nemesis here, but I'm not done. I'm enjoying this game. I'm enjoying the story. I'm enjoying the conversation. We're doing this again next time, because it's already like 50, 60 minutes of me just randomly going. So thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey of only up and occasional downs. Hopefully next time will be filled with more ups, and may your life be filled with ups. But until then, remember, if it was just it was I almost had it. The back
you were in
of
the flow state.
I was. The back of my mind was patting itself on the back, being like, "Oh, that was a nice little like moral of the story, only ups." And then it got like, "Whoa, let me congratulate myself, Matt." Oh, now I'm knocking so full. Everything's falling down around me. We need to end this right now to bring down the stream. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya!